Well, just to recap what's been happening, I mean, yesterday gave you an idea of just the minefield nature of this trip by the Pontiff. It began when he went to Yad Vashem, the Holocaust Memorial Museum here in Jerusalem, where he expressed compassion for Hitler's victims during a speech that he made here. But many Israelis were very disappointed that it didn't include an apology or any reference to the Germans or Nazis as such, and probably didn't go far enough to heal the rift between the Vatican and Israel and the Jewish people in the wake of the lifting of that excommunication order against the Holocaust-denying cleric Bishop Richard Williamson. Now, later on, he headed to Notre Dame, a Catholic centre very close to the Old City, and there he was holding an interfaith meeting as such, and again, that sort of ended up being rather sort of a debacle as such, because one of the Islamic clerics there took it upon himself to accuse Israel of taking innocent lives and calling on the Pope to address the need for just peace for Palestinians. Apparently, upon hearing the content of this speech, he apparently left the event and cut it short as a result.
Annette, what's on the agenda today for the Pope?
Well, just behind me, I'm standing here in the Mount of Olives, is the Old City, of course, one of the world's most sensitive locations. And he's just about to head to the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound, or the Noble Sanctuary, as the Muslims call it, or the Temple Mount, as Jews refer to it. There he's going to meet the Grand Mufti of Jerusalem. Afterwards, he'll head down to the Western Wall, which, of course, is one of the holiest sites for Jews. Later, he'll be meeting with senior rabbis. And then later today, he'll be holding a mass here in the valley between the Mount of Olives and the Old City for Christian worshippers. And as you can appreciate, the security here is really at an all-time high. We've got something like in the order of 28,000 police officers have been deployed across the city. We've got airships and blimps above us, choppers going on around us all the time. Obviously, there's a great deal of worry and concern that everything goes smoothly in light of the sensitive nature of this trip.
Sensitive nature, as you say. It's been very controversial so far. Briefly, Annette, do you feel that there could be any kind of success in terms of unifying the faiths, which is what the Pope wants to achieve?
I think it's always was going to be seen as a very difficult trip. I mean, we started off in Jordan, where there was the issue in regards to the comments he made back in 2006 linking Islam with violence. Of course, here in Israel is the ongoing issue between the Vatican and the Jewish people over its role during World War II. So it was always going to be hard, but I think at the end of the day, the best thing will be to judge by the end of the trip when he leaves on Friday whether indeed it has been a success or not.